What's going on, everyone? It's November 4th. Didn't I see much this morning? I only seen like a glimpse of one, maybe two deer. I know one, but it might have been the same through different spots, but it was thick, like 80 to 100 yards out. I completely switched spots. I'm at another piece of public. I'm not the happiest with the wind. It's swirling real bad in here. But I'm on the edge of a river bottom. And this bluff wall behind me, literally right there. There's bluff on the other side of the river. And I can see up and down this bottom a long ways. So this is kind of more of an observation sit. I used to have a camera in this crossing here, like 2 years in a row, and I had a lot of nice deer, a lot of daytime bucks this time of year. But this spot's so hard to get a tree in, or stand in a tree in here, because they're all crooked, growing on the side of this hill. Just keep my eyes peeled tonight. See if I can't figure something out for tomorrow. So stay tuned. Hopefully something walks right here down along this edge and under us. Or I can get my eyes on something crossing through this bottom and figure out where they're traveling and get a game plan for tomorrow. Stay tuned. Well, that was cool. He came out of nowhere. It's super early still. I had 3 does come in on the ridge behind me. I heard them. And when I turned, they saw me. They were actually like 10 feet above me. There he is. He's still walking away now. He did it perfect. I couldn't get the camera on him when he was right here next to me in the wide open, because he kept looking up at, like, in my direction up the hill. So there's a trail that I'm sitting on. Actually, this is the only tree that I can get in. So I couldn't really move to turn the camera on. But that was cool. Let's hope a big one does what he just did, because it's super early. He's still right here. He's just browsing on the grass, working his way to the creek crossing. Alright, stay tuned. That was cool. exactly what he is. I know he's nice. I don't know if he's an 8, 10, I don't. I saw him go over the hill, and he looked right at me. I don't know. Man. He's a good buck. He's a 3.5, 4.5-year-old deer. He's big body, big old pot belly, big brisket. I don't know exactly what he has for a rack. I know he was a nice deer. I wasn't able to zoom or anything. I barely was able to get the camera on. I hope he's in frame. I kept trying to move the camera a little bit with my elbow. I don't know if I was able to get him or not, but I heard it. I know I hit him. I'm just afraid that I hit him low in the brisket. He's nice. Oh yeah, shooter. If you have to spin around, yeah, you put your back to the tree. Step over onto my stick. Step onto my stick. Thermals are pulling down the creek. Dude, he's a shooter for sure. That sucks. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, thermals are pulling down. Oh yeah, he's nice. He was your biggest deer for sure. That sucks, he was coming right at us. Update. We hunted this morning. Couldn't get an interview or anything with Charles in the tree because we ran out of SD and I forgot my brand new SD card here in the car that we just now had to walk back and get. We hunted, had a shooter coming in, got downwind of us about 50 yards. The thermals were drawn out on the draw and he knew something wasn't right. Stayed there for like a minute, two. Thermals are still pulling, wind's drawn, and he finally picked us off. It was a close call for Charles. It would have been his close to biggest or biggest. It was a nice buck, and got him on camera, but just couldn't get any interviews or do anything in the tree, and ran out of footage or SD card. But we got down, picked up the blood trail on my buck. It was a lot better than I thought it was, and I did hit low, but it was perfect right in the heart, and it actually being the uphill shot went up and through his other lung, I would have guessed, because it came out, poked on the other side, and it was about picture perfect. So I definitely had a long sleepless night for no reason.
was dead within about 150 yards or under, I would guess. But coyotes did get his hindquarters, so that kind of sucks. But still got the buck, still got a lot of the meat off of them. Just the hindquarters got pretty, one's completely eaten and the other one's chewed half up. So we'll still get plenty of meat off of them and everything. But now for the long walk back in with the cart and the heck of a long drag out of this place. Here he is. He's a heck of a mature buck. Big old Roman nose, big old deep thick face. That's all I remember seeing, this big flap of skin down here and big brisket as he come down that hill. I just knew he wasn't huge in the rack department because I actually, when I first seen the rack, I was contemplating on passing like that nice 10-pointer I passed a couple Saturdays ago. Same place, just a different end of this ridge system. But I realized this was a mature deer, and I don't care what their racks are, if they're mature, they're getting shot. So that's my goal. I always try. Everybody gives me crap, regardless. You see it on social media. Don't be that guy, please. Just scroll by if you don't like it. You don't have to comment. Guys that shoot little bucks, people comment all the time, oh, he's young, he's little, why'd you shoot him? Who cares? A person got excited, a person liked it. Shake that guy's hand, help him drag the deer out. So be it. I have no problems. My buddy here, Charles, behind the camera, he's shot himself a handful of little bucks, but he hasn't shot a big buck yet. Last year he shot his biggest one. That's on our channel too. Last year I filmed him and he shoulder shot that one, and then next day or 2 days later, was it, Charles? 2 days later?
2 days later.
Yeah, 2 days later he shoots a little bit bigger buck and a better buck. So he was ecstatic, happy. I came out, we helped drag him out. Saw the video. It doesn't matter what the deer's age, size, score, whatever. If you're happy with it, you're happy with it. But I literally had a guy comment on my post the other day of me passing that like close to 130, right around 130 10 point, and he told me I'm hunting for the wrong reason. I need to just be happy with shooting a nice deer instead of waiting for wall hangers. Why would anybody want to shoot something they don't want to shoot? I don't get that. Like, what is the point of that? I try to wait for mature deer, and if I want meat in the freezer, I'll shoot a doe. I have plenty of time to hunt. I understand guys that don't. That's totally cool. Shoot whatever you want. Shoot anything. This is public ground. This is everybody's ground. My ground, Charles' ground, all your guys' ground. Shoot whatever you want. Just because I choose to shoot a mature deer, what does that affect anybody? It doesn't. I hope to God somebody that shoots that 10-pointer I passed is ecstatic. I would rather see somebody else shoot that deer than me settle and shoot because it's a nice deer. I do not do that. So that's my stance. Everybody's different. Everybody has their own opinions. Just shoot what makes you happy. If you want meat, shoot whatever. I personally shoot a doe. If I'm going to shoot a buck, it's going to be a mature deer, 4.5 or older on public. And I have shot a 3.5-year-old. Last year's buck, that 160's buck, he was a 3.5. I kind of can't pass up a 160-inch deer either. So I don't know. Enough of the rant. We're gonna get this guy out of here. Coyotes lightened it up a little bit, but sucks. It's the bad part about leaving deer overnight. But I had no help last night. A buddy of mine was sick. Another buddy of mine didn't answer, and another buddy of mine was out of town. And then Charles couldn't make it till this morning, and we got her done. We got him right over here where we were sitting, and he ran maybe 150 yards at the most. It was between 100 and 150 yards. It was a perfect shot. This was the exit side, and it just poked through up mid-lung where it just poked through. I forget, we had a little blood spot. I don't know where
I think it was more up here.
Was it?
Yeah, it's like right here more.
Okay. Yeah, there was a little blood spot where it had poked through, but it was a perfect heart shot on the other side. It was a beautiful shot, uphill, difficult. Really, really happy with him. So, Now for the really, really long drag through a lot of CRP, thick stuff, and then down a river, and then more CRP. So stay tuned. We're gonna get this guy to the cars. Truck's out of commission. Now my car's kind of out of commission. The thermostat's stuck on it. I barely got here. So it's gonna be a fiasco. Stay tuned. We'll be back at you here hopefully this afternoon. I'll video Charles shoot one.